Welcome to 3D Amazon FBA. Today I want to show you a shoe score I got at Marshall's. I usually do pretty good at Marshall's. I go there every couple weeks for shoes, and I spend $500–600. I think I've spent as much as $900 on shoes before at Marshall's. So today let me show you what I got here real quick. Let me move my camera. So here you see I got 4 pair. These are all cleats. Got some big shoes, some size 15 shoes, a small pair of Adidas, some Kevin Durant shoes, Under Armour, and Rockport. So most of these shoes had ROI. Oh, sorry, my camera's not wanting to stay still. Sorry about that. So most of these shoes are like at least double my money, and I wanted to make this video because I wanted to give you guys like some tips. So with these shoes here, these are just some cleats, some kids cleats. And I got these on my last time I went to a Marshall's, which was in LA. And you can see here the MSRP is $40. So I've been selling these same exact cleats, maybe not the same exact size, but these cleats have been selling between $50 and $60. So right now the sales rank is $17,635, and it's selling for $56. Let's see if you can see that. No, you can't see it. There we go. It's kind of blurry, but there's no FBA sellers. You can see that, and it's selling for $56.50. So if I was to send this shoe in, or I'm going to send it in tomorrow, but as soon as this shoe goes in the warehouse, since there's no other FBA sellers, mine will be the first to go. So with this shoe here, it was $16.99. All the cleats were $16.99, I believe. You can see right there. So if it's going to sell for $56, oh, I don't remember what tax is. Let me get my calculator out. Give me just a second. $16.99 times. There we go. So my cost on these shoes, including tax, was $18.39. $18.39. So I'll make $24.37 on the shoes. Let's see. Most of it's blurry, but you can see my profit would be $24.37 on these shoes. So the box is in good condition, so I don't need to use generic boxes. But you need to make sure that you tear off the MSRP. You don't want people to know that you're overcharging them for shoes, because a lot of people just don't know. They just say, okay, I like the shoe, fits my needs, the cleats, it fits my kids, uniform for football, so they'll buy the shoes. And that goes for like socks and stuff. I sell a ton of Nike socks, and always peel that off, because people will pay more than MSRP for socks and different Nike products. Okay, so let's see what the cost is on the other shoes. $18.39. So I got 2 of this next shoe here, and this one's actually selling for $48.80. So what am I looking at? $18.39. Yeah, so this one I'll make $17.11. Two times, because it's the same shoe. But this box you can see is pretty beat up. So this one I would need to replace with the generic shoe boxes that I've got about 30 of in my closet. Yeah, so if you're doing shoes, I do recommend getting generic shoe boxes. You can buy them online from Uline, and they're good quality shoe boxes. So I always recommend having some handy if you're selling shoes. Even if you're doing online arbitrage, because I used to do a lot of online arbitrage, and like Famous Footwear, Bob's Store, Macy's usually was pretty good. Bergner's, I think, would sell shoes, and just the boxes were just destroyed. Finish Line will send shoes that are just, the boxes are destroyed. So always make sure you have shoe boxes. So this one is selling for $41.79, which is still right above MSRP. So $18.39. So this shoe I'm looking at making $11.87 on. Still, it's not bad when you're only spending $18. So the next shoe is a size 15. I think this was a cleat as well. Yes, and this one was actually $19.99. And it's a men's size 15. And yes, these big shoes sell really good online. I've sold a bunch 14, 15s. Even with women's size 10s, they still sell really well. I don't know if it's because you just can't find them in the stores or what, but they do sell really well. Alright, so this one, the MSRP is actually $120, and it's selling for $83.39. So let me bust out my calculator. So $19.99 times 0.0825 plus $19.99 is, okay, so $21.64 for those shoes. $21.64. So on that shoe, I'm looking to profit $40.34. It's not showing up. Sorry about that. So that right there, I'll triple my money on those shoes. And it might take a week or two to sell because they're big. You know, not everybody's looking for shoes that size, but the sales rank's 12,119, and I'd be competing with, well, there's 3 FBA sellers, and there's one guy at 85.44, 87.49, and another guy up there at 110. So the guy at 110 is not going to be competing. He's probably holding out for the other people to sell through theirs. So I'd have about a 33% chance of selling my shoe whenever it hits the warehouse. Alright, so the next shoe we've got is a size 15 Adidas shoe. How big this is, holy cow. Look at how big it is compared to my arm. Huge. So, let me see, what did I pay for this one? Alright, so this shoe cost me $39.99. There we go, $39.99. Sorry about that. So, what's it selling for right now? This shoe's selling for $124.88, and the sales rank's 22,436. Okay, there's 5 other FBA sellers, so again, it might take a while to sell. But that's fine because I'm going to make good money on this shoe. So $39.99.825 plus $39. So my cost was $43.29. So I'm looking to make $51.95 on that shoe. Let's see if it'll show up. No, not quite. It wants. There it goes. It's kind of blurry. Sorry about that. But $51.95 on that shoe. So I'll double my money on that one. Next is a smaller size. I think this was a women's shoe. Yeah, this was a women's Adidas shoe. And it's selling for the same price, $39.99. So let me show you guys. $39.99. Okay, it's selling for $82.99. The sales rank is 108,952. So this will sell fairly slow, and Amazon is on the listing. So with shoes, how I choose to compete with Amazon is if they're the only seller on the listing, I don't try to compete with them because there's a reason for it. I've been burnt a lot where Amazon doesn't share the buy box on stuff. So the rule of thumb I go off of, because I'm doing RA, so I don't really have like keep a chart that can answer that for me. So if Amazon's alone, I do not compete, and if there's other sellers on there, then I'll compete with Amazon. So this shoe here, $43.29. So this shoe I'll make $19.12, so about 50% ROI, which is still good. This next shoe here, I have 2 of them. and it's a Kevin Durant Nike shoe. Orange, and it's size 11. I mean, it's red, excuse me. And it cost me $49.99 plus tax. So what did that come up to? Let's see. So my cost was $54.11. It's currently selling for $119, and the MSRP is $150 on it. The sales rank is 560, so this should sell really fast. So $54.11. So I'll profit $36.69 on that shoe, and I've got 2 of them. And there's 4 other sellers, so I have a 20% chance at getting the buy box. Whoops. So the next shoe is the same exact shoe, just a 10.5 instead of an 11. So this one is actually selling for $183.99, and there's no FBA sellers. It just has the one merchant fulfilled. So I think the odds of me selling it for that price are extremely low. But if I listed it for MSRP, probably what I'll do, because usually you don't want to like reduce the buy box or anything like that, but you also want to move your inventory, and if you're almost $200 for a shoe, it might be harder to move your inventory. So I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with this yet. But if I was to leave it where it's at, I would be making a $90 profit on the shoe. But if I drop it to $150, I'd be making $62.11 on that shoe. Alright, next up is some Under Armour here. And you can see I paid $39.99 for the shoe. So here, what is it? This shoe's selling for $98 with a sales rank of 85,000, and it's popular. It has 105 4-star reviews. Okay, so I forget what it was. $39.99. Okay, so this shoe here, I'll make $32.43 on a $42.29 purchase, which is really good. Lately with Under Armour, you guys should know, is for some reason they've been limiting what sellers can sell. So I've ran into it several times lately where I'll ship in Under Armour stuff, and then a few days, like 3, 4, 5 days later, I'll be gated in that specific Under Armour item. And this happened to me several times. It actually, I sent in some Under Armour cleats about 2 weeks ago, and I sold 3 of the 4 pair I sent in, and for some reason that one pair, even though it's the same listing, was gated and the rest were ungated. So it's kind of, what I'm finding is those ones, myself and others were competing with Amazon, and I wonder if Amazon struck up a deal or something like that with Under Armour where they're limiting what you can sell of their brand. So if you're going to do Under Armour, do it with caution. Do it with the knowledge that you might get gated later, because that does happen. It's rare, but for some reason it's been happening a lot lately with Under Armour, and I don't know why. That's the only thing I can really think of. So next, let's look at the size 10.5, and it's the same shoe. So that one's selling for $89, this other one. And this one might take a while to sell. It actually has 11 other sellers on it. So you just have to kind of wait your turn to sell them. I'm not going to drop the price. I'm not going to try to, do stuff like that. You never want to reduce the price. No matter if you have 100 people on an item, you don't want to start that free fall, because everybody that's been doing this for a while will have a repricer. So if I drop the price to $88, 10 other people are going to drop theirs to $88 because the repricer will do it. And then, some people will have their repricer where they want to beat your repricer. And it just free falls the price. Next thing you know, it's selling for $50 and nobody's making any money. So whenever you ship stuff in, especially with other FBA sellers, don't ever drop the price. Keep the price exactly where it's at, because you're going to lose money. The other sellers are going to lose money. And it's just better to wait your turn in line, because the buy box will rotate. So don't ever purposely drop the price. Now, if you have something that's been sitting in the warehouse for 3 months, long-term storage is coming up and the product didn't move, then at some point you want to make the decision to drop the price. But when you're shipping stuff into the warehouse, do everybody a favor. Don't drop the price, because you're going to lose. Everybody's going to lose. So that's my little spiel on dropping the price. So back to the shoes. I'm going to make $25.06 on that shoe, which is still really good. And last but not least is Rockport. I've just barely started selling Rockport the past couple months. They seem to sell really well. This is a brand where I've experienced a lot of people racing to the bottom with the buy box. Amazon is on most listings I've seen for Rockport shoes, but they do share. I've sold probably about 8 or 9 pair of Rockport shoes. But this one, the prices do seem to fluctuate pretty well. And if memory serves me correctly, I never requested to be ungated. So Rockport shoes might be ungated for you as soon as you start your Amazon business. Don't quote me on it. I'm not promising you guys anything. But I do believe that it was ungated to begin with for me. So these shoes here, I paid $29.99 for them. So, and it's selling for $68.95. So let me see what's the price with tax. $32.46. Okay, so my profit on these is $20.13. So it's about 70% ROI, 65-70% ROI on the shoes. And they usually sell for around $55 to $70 in my experience. So I feel confident that they'll sell for that price. So that's my shoe haul today. I'm really happy about what I got here. And as you see, you can make money doing shoes. Do beware, I do expect when I send out shoes to have 30% of them returned. That's just kind of how it goes. Shoes have the biggest return rate. Anybody I've ever talked to experiences pretty close to the same thing. So do not be surprised if you're getting into shoes that they will be returned. They will be returned a lot. But you can make a lot of money, as you can see here. I haven't done a tally on how much I'll make on all these shoes. I'll put that in the description and in the title for how much I made on these shoes, but I'm really excited about this haul. If you guys have any stories you want to share, any comments, any ideas about what works for you in the shoe category, feel free to leave comments down below. You can like and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. And since I'm new on YouTube and I'm trying to build a channel so I can help people, I did create a group today, an Amazon FBA group, and not sure exactly what I'm going to do with it yet. I'll leave a description down the bottom. I'm considering doing like BOLOs and stuff like that for products I find at Ross and like DD's discounts or even the 99-cent store. And I'll post my videos there, and if you guys have any questions, you can join the group. I'd really appreciate it. and I'll I'll always respond to all your inquiries, and like to build a community where we can really help each other out. Thank you for watching.